I would love to see what could be achieved with a smartphone capture on something like a big studio film. For instance, like the new 007 movie, No Time to Die. Of course, Unsane was done by Steven Soderbergh a few years ago, which you've alluded to, but it wasn't a studio film like a 007 franchise. So what do you think, Susie? Could James Bond actually be filmed on a smartphone, or would it be beneath him?
I think it's just a matter of someone listening to this podcast and saying, you know what? I'm inspired by Jennifer. I'm inspired by what's happening. I'm inspired by the fact that even Steven Soderbergh is giving this stuff a shot. The fact that we have actors who were in the Hobbit films and King Kong, right? It's something to find someone who's inspired enough, who has the time, who loves the challenge, to just go for it.
You could imagine the reaction of Daniel Craig on day one of this shoot. He would say, "What the hell is that?" Jennifer, you've made a feature on a smartphone. If the producers came to you from the 007 franchise and said, "We'd like you to direct the next James Bond film," would you be up for that?
On a cell phone, absolutely, especially now that I've seen the cinematic mode on the iPhone 13, which I don't mean to turn this into a commercial for it, but it was quite mind-blowing watching those demos and seeing how very much the rack focus on that and like the rack focus on like a professional quote-unquote camera.
If we're going to make a 007 film on a smartphone, we would certainly not want to shoot it in portraits 9:16.
I totally agree.
That would lose the point. But coming back to Soderbergh's film, Unsane, I mean, that really worked just so well for the psychology of that film. The close-ups on Claire Foy's face were just so effective, Susie.
Again, filmmakers, I've never met a filmmaker that didn't like a challenge. Just being a filmmaker or working on a film crew is a challenge. It takes a special kind of creative type person to be involved with that.